Welcome to CANCERCON 2014. I have, and I'm very happy about it, Dean Felsher with me. He came all the way from Stanford University. So first of all, of course, the natural question is, have you ever been to India before? And how do you like the IIT here in Madras?
No, I've never had the pleasure of being in India, and it's very exciting to be here. It's so amazing how much excitement there is, and so many students and colleagues. It's just been a wonderful meeting so far.
And so CANCERCON also, I mean, their main try is to bring basic researchers and clinicians together to kind of have a better enterprise in the war against cancer. So how do you think, or you perceive this meeting so far? Did you get in touch with any clinicians, or I mean, you being on the border, or like, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's exciting that at this institution there's such a passion to combine medicine with more basic science. Personally, I spent a lot of time training to be both an adult oncologist as well as doing very basic science training. And I really do think it's very important to integrate both very different and very important perspectives. Ultimately, as scientists in cancer, we want to find ways of curing cancer. Ultimately, as a physician, you want to figure out new ways of treating cancer, and that really requires an interaction. How to actually move forward with this is really a very big challenge. We're all struck by the limitations of how expensive doing cancer research is. But I think one really important opportunity was through interaction not only amongst physicians and scientists, but interacting internationally. In my career, many of the very talented individuals in my laboratory have come from other countries. I've actually had two different individuals, part of my lab, who are from this city, Chennai. And so it's actually exciting to be somewhere that was the birthplace of some of the talented members of my lab. And I hope this meeting gives me a chance to interact with many other individuals.
Yeah. And so now a bit about Dean Felsher. You played a big role, or you maybe even created the term of oncogene addictant. So meaning that specific cancer is like addicted to one oncogene, and the beauty of it would be if you hit this specific oncogene, maybe you can even diminish the cancer, and you maybe even stop it from regression. You think hitting this one guy strategy is really working, and where are the drawbacks?
Well, I think there will definitely be cases where even targeting one oncogene will have a really significant clinical benefit. There are two major drawbacks. The first one is something that you're implying, which is probably in most cases you're going to have to target more than one molecule. That targeting no single molecule will probably be enough. The second drawback is that we don't have a universal strategy for targeting any gene we're particularly interested in. I've studied in my whole career the oncogene MYC, which is a very important cancer gene, but there is yet to be a strategy that directly targets the MYC oncogene. This is a major limitation in therapeutic development. We have the excitement that we figured out strategies for targeting different kinases. The discovery of imatinib and related therapeutics has really galvanized excitement for developing therapeutics, but we haven't figured out how to target, for example, transcription factors like MYC. But I think that there are emerging strategies to do this, and it really is through participation at international and collaborative events like this that perhaps the next great idea will emerge.
Yeah. So thank you, Dean Felsher, for being with me. I think my colleague has one more question. Michelle? Okay, yeah, no, then I think we are done. Thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the meeting and the beautiful weather. So thank you very much.